68.4 miles per hour. That's the fastest I can kick a football right now. For comparison, professional footballers can hit over 100, and I want to join them. For the next 30 days, I'll be doing grueling leg workouts, taking hundreds of shots, and doing everything I can, all to answer one question. How much can you really increase your shot power? And can I break 100 miles per hour? Now, to do this test properly, we need a baseline. For this, I'll be using a smart ball. This tracks all sorts of metrics, including shot speed. I'll take 5 shots, striking the ball as hard as I can. And from those 5 shots, I'll work out an average speed on day 1. And that's the score I need to beat in 30 days' time.
Shot number 1.
So, shot 1 was 68 miles per hour. Shot 2 was 72 miles per hour. Shot 3, 64 miles per hour. Shot 4, 70 miles per hour.
That's got to be a good one.
And shot 5, 68 miles per hour. So if we add all those speeds together and divide by 5, we get our average shot speed on day 1 of 68.4 miles per hour. For comparison, many professional players can strike the ball well over 80 or even 90 miles per hour. And the fastest strike ever recorded is widely considered to be from Brazilian player Ronnie Herbison, who in 2006 hit a free kick at an estimated 131 miles per hour. So the aim is to try and get as close to those numbers as possible.
Now, let me stop things there a second, because I've been looking into the shot power statistics, and it's pretty interesting. So reported as the second fastest shot of all time is actually from Iron Robin, with an estimated 118 mile per hour shot, and that was from a volley. And interestingly, Robin is quite a small and skillful player, so maybe that shows us that shot power isn't all about strength. And the fastest shot of all time is said to be from Ronnie Herbison at an incredible 131 miles per hour. But the accuracy of this number has been debated. It was recorded in 2006 without modern technology. If I'm honest, I'm not sure I believe that number, because it just seems way too fast, especially considering in the last 20 years no one's even got close to it. But either way, it's not going to stop me from trying. So why am I doing this challenge? Well, I'm interested in how training works. Can focusing on one specific area skyrocket performance? And in 30 days time, will I be able to strike the ball as fast as a professional? Or will I just be overtrained and depleted? Is shot power something you've got naturally, or can it be improved? Well, today I'm going to find out.
So now that I'm slightly more knowledgeable about shot power, it's time to start training. I'll be splitting this up into 4 weeks. Week 1, I'll be focusing purely on building explosive strength in the legs. Week 2, I'll be working on technique. Week 3, I'll be looking at the more unorthodox methods of increasing shot power. And week 4 is all about combining it all together. And hopefully this will be enough to show some serious improvement.
So for week 1, we don't need a football at all, as we're only going to be working on strength.
When it comes to shot power, explosive strength in the legs is one of the most important factors. So I've bought these plyometric boxes. These are a great way of training that explosive strength and activating fast twitch muscle fibers, which are essential for striking a football with force. So after completing week 1, I'll be doing another power shot test to see if it actually has increased only from training legs.
And there's not many better ways to improve leg strength than squats.
For the rest of week 1, it was more of the same. Box jumps, hill sprints, squats, and pretty much any exercise that increases leg strength. And then on day 7, it was time to see if it had made any difference. And spoiler alert, it didn't go to plan.
Oh, so it's been just 1 week of training. I haven't kicked a ball, I've just done leg exercises. I'm going to be honest, my legs are in pain now, and they have been pretty much all week. But we're going to do a week 1 test and see if we can beat our original result, which was 68 miles per hour. Okay, here we go. Felt pretty strong. 65. 66. That's not good.
So my shot power after week 1 seemed to have gone down, but I was about to find out why.
I feel like my hamstring's gone. Ow.
So I think I may have pushed my legs a little bit too far too quickly, and it was looking like the experiment was over.
So it's been 2 days since the injury, and I'm absolutely fine. I've got no idea what that was. It literally doesn't hurt at all anymore. I'm guessing it was just cramp or something and not an actual pulled hamstring. Either way, that is very good news, and the challenge continues.
Now let's be real for a second. How realistic is this target of a 100 mile per hour shot? Well, a 100 mile per hour shot is right on the edge of elite human performance. Most professional players won't hit that consistently, and to reach that speed, you need a near perfect technique. You're generating thousands of newtons of force in just a few milliseconds, and that's why in week 2, all my focus is on perfecting my technique. If I'm honest, I think I made a lot more progress in week 2. Although leg strength is important, there's no replacement for actually kicking a football. I literally took hundreds of shots over the next few days, and by day 12 I could really feel it making a difference, and the shots seemed a lot faster.
Now, I want to give you a visualization of just how fast a 100 mile per hour shot really is. From the edge of the 18-yard box, a 1 mile per hour shot takes around 32 seconds to reach the goal. A 20 mile per hour shot gives the goalie just under 2 seconds to react. A 50 mile per hour shot hits the net in under a second. Now this is where things get fast. A 70 mile per hour shot from the 18-yard box takes around half a second to reach the goal. This is a real-time visual, by the way. And a 100 mile per hour shot gives the goalie around 0.3 seconds to react. I've faced an 80 mile per hour shot before, and that was almost impossible to save. I can only imagine what it's like to face 100.
I continued week 2 with more of the same, just trying to perfect my technique, and I'm going to be honest, it was kind of boring, taking the same shot over and over again. But luckily, going into week 3, this is where we start to change things up.
So I've been training for 2 weeks now. I've worked on my leg strength and I've worked on my shooting technique. But heading into week 3, I want to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to try some of the more unconventional training methods to improve my shot power.
And first up is ankle weights.
So there's a bit of a myth, and some people argue that training with ankle weights is a way to increase shot power. So let's give it a go. The idea is that when you strike the ball with the extra weight on the ankle, when that comes off, your foot's going to feel a lot lighter and a lot faster. That feels so weird. Honestly, this kind of just hurts, and I feel like I'm kicking in slow motion. Now let's take them off. I'm guessing my legs are going to feel super light and super fast. Honestly, my legs feel rapid. Whether it actually is faster, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That certainly felt quick.
In week 3, I discovered that core strength was actually a big component of shot power, so I worked on that with some medicine ball throws. I tried these resistance bands, but they didn't really help. I experimented with light boots and heavier boots. That didn't seem to make too much difference as well. I also tried different run-up lengths. I worked out that around 5 to 7 steps was ideal. Any less and I couldn't really get the power. Any more, it was just pointless. And then it was time for my final week of training.
So after that slight derailment at the end of week 1, I'm paying a lot more attention to stretching now, because the challenge is nearly over and we cannot have another injury. That felt pretty fast. I am going to be honest though, this challenge is getting very boring, just striking the shot after shot.
So I finished off week 4 by putting everything together. Box jumps, squats, and working on technique. And then it was time to see if all this training had actually worked.
So this is it, 30 days of training. Has it increased my shot power? And if so, by how much? Honestly, I'm a bit nervous because I haven't tested my shot power in 3 weeks now, so honestly it could have gone down. I actually don't know at this point. My shots feel quicker, but there's only one way to find out for sure.
Now, before I could test my shot power, obviously I needed to warm up, so we had Kieran nets. But first, I wanted to ask him how much more difficult a faster shot makes his job.
It does make a difference, especially if you know a player's got a high shot power. You're always going to be a bit nervous when they're lining up to strike it. It means the ball can move quite a lot as well, so when there's more power on the ball, there's more movement and also less time for me to react. So it does make things a little bit more difficult.
Save. I do feel faster. So, you faked a few shots there. I think it was faster, be honest with me.
Honestly, there is a little bit more sting in it.
Yeah.
I think your technique for striking with power you've definitely focused on. But to be fair, I have noticed a little bit of a difference being in goal.
So then it came down to it. Had the last 30 days working on technique, training in the gym, actually made a difference? Just a reminder, these were my results on day 1, and 68.4 miles per hour was my average. Let's see how hard I can strike a ball on day 30.
Okay, shot 1. I'm nervous for this. Okay. Oh no! Oh no!
So the accuracy wasn't great, but all we care about is the power. So how fast was it?
76.
76? Okay, so that's an 8 mile per hour increase. We'll take that. You know, let's do another one. I feel like I didn't connect with that too well as well.
So a good start, but was it a fluke?
They definitely feel quicker than at the start of the month.
So the second strike felt a lot better, but was it faster?
76 again.
Another 76 miles per hour. I'm actually kind of surprised how much faster these shots are.
Anything other than 76 would be good.
73.
Okay.
So we dropped down to 73 miles per hour, but that's still faster than my most powerful shot on day one.
Oh, whoa.
The fourth strike was 78 miles per hour, which was a massive increase. And my fifth and final shot was 75 miles per hour. So that leaves us with an average on day 30 of 75.6 miles per hour, which is a 7 mile per hour increase, roughly 10%. And there was also a lot more consistency there. We didn't get close to 100 miles per hour. Maybe if I trained for a year, it's possible, maybe not. But this video isn't just about shot power. You can apply it to any skill you want to learn or improve on. And it just shows that with focused training, improvement is almost inevitable.